Hey guys, Dan with Sterling Self-Defense, back with another video. Me and Badger are hanging out. We're going to be testing Patrol Carbine. This is going out to Jed in Hawaii. Must be nice, Jed. I'm in freaking shitty-ass Pennsylvania. Wintertime. Man, it's not too bad. I can't complain this winter. But alright, here's what we got. Patrol Carbine. Right now, I got a different tank on it because I don't want to use his tank. It's brand new, so I got 17 CI on it right now. Carbon fiber. It's a little longer with the 17, but I threaded this barrel for him. Usually, the Patrol Carbine comes with a smooth bore. It's like a 687. It's a little bigger for VXR rounds. It's not great for R rounds, but it comes with a non-threaded barrel with that little split shot on the end. I get rid of that and thread it. So, thread it, put a tip on. That's what it looks like. And he also wanted a good barrel, which would be, obviously, an SSD barrel. One of mine. And not only that, he wanted a two-piece barrel. Didn't want the small one, so he wanted 16 inches total, so made a two-piece. Metal detents. Here we go. And rifled. I don't know where the camera is, but see the rifling. Now these are, for these barrels I use VKS stock because they have the best rifling on the planet. I could make a rig, but it would never be as good as theirs. They have the best rifling of any air guns I've ever seen. So I take their barrels, I cut, all their stuff out, and I make my own barrels out of them. So two-piece 16-inch rifled barrel, VKS rifling. It's a little expensive doing it that way, but you want the best rifling, you're going to get it. Compare this rifling to any of the other like paintball brands. It's like someone took a pencil and drew little lines inside. They don't do much of anything. These are true riflings. And VXR rounds, they fly perfect through here. And all rounds. Keeps them nice and stable. Even round ones, they say, some guys don't think it does, but it does. Keeps them straight. I always see a difference when I'm firing a rifle barrel compared to a smooth bore. Just gives that spin that stops them from curving. So we're going to fire with the stock barrel first. Upgrade the tank on his, and this one is 1,000 PSI. Put the kit in there. So let's load up 10-round mag. Gotta love these 10-round mags. Always nice to have extra rounds. Oh, I should want to grab some out of the trap. I forgot they take so many damn rounds. Put up my new little round station there. I got all different rounds up there, so I'm not digging all over the place for them. Alright, so we're going to test out the stock barrel with the new threading, but otherwise, that's just aesthetically, the threading didn't change anything. And I didn't take any length off the barrel. I just cut the split shot and threaded it. So it didn't lose any length. So, we'll see how it does. And the nice thing about this one, you ain't got to worry about the follower. These new 10-round mags, they have a little automatic adjustment, so you just pop it up like that. It opens the follower for you, so I don't need the sticker, Kelly. All right. Air this sucker up. Got the slap ASA on there, makes it real nice. Thinking about making some of these myself. Air it up. There you go. No dial. Gotta worry about them little O-rings. All right. First shot. Here we go. 416. Good number. 406. Good numbers being that, there's no VKS bolt in this. 404. 412. Some pretty good numbers. I'm impressed. 420. Good numbers, good numbers. All right, now let's check the other barrel. All right. I have to grab some rounds out of that trap because I'm empty up there. I got to reload. And a lot of rounds I got to clean. So you don't want to accumulate too many rounds in your trap. Some get caught up in there. And when one of your rounds hits another round, it's guaranteed going to break. So always keep your trap clean, get your rounds periodically, don't let them build up or you're just going to break a bunch. Alright, now we're going to air her out. Air's off. Pull the barrel out. That is the 13-inch, well, with threading, metal detents. And here's the big boy. 16 smooth bore. I mean rifled, not smooth bore. 6.86. All right, see what we got. We're in there. Oh, put on the wrong ones. Load her up. Oh, it's got fuzz all over this round. I didn't clean the rounds. I just pulled these out of the trap, and you can see the nylon adhering to the balls. That was probably from one of those powerful shots on another gun I was shooting. I'm not going to fire that one. It's too fuzzy. All right. Okay, here we go. Oh, air it up. Slap ASA, you gotta love it. 432. 438. Great numbers. 440. Great numbers. No VXF, V8 there. You know what I mean. No bolt in this one. DKS. 380, dropping down. 378. No. As usual, right under there. 400. All right, 428. But I'm starting to drop down in there now, but you guys get the point. Damn good numbers. That second barrel, hell of a lot better. So he's got two options to go with, the shorter barrel, longer barrel, and he can also break this one down to a 10-inch. That's what I do too. You want to make it a little shorter. This secondary piece you can take off, put a mock suppressor on it just inside of here, and you get that short look with the suppressor sticking out. Looks great, and still got great power out of it. And these are good stable shots, fully rifled barrel at 16. You know, you got 200 yards, and this thing is like a laser. So you can hum with one of these. But I don't know if he's planning on putting the ball kit in it later, but you know, if he does, that'll be a monster. But you know what? These numbers, you don't need any more than that. This will do pretty much everything you need to do with it. But you want to bump it up, you can always put that in. Easy add-on. All right, and another gun I might as well test in this video is a new one. Get some rounds here, get some CO2. Now, guys in the groups have been talking about this, and I've never messed with it before. So, it's new, got to test it out. I got every other less lethal gun tested, except for this one. I don't even remember what it's called, but there you go. Where is the, let me grab the, I don't need the box. Guys don't care that much. The Alpha 1.50, Alpha 150, whatever it's called. That's it. Yeah, the guy's been talking about it. They're selling them on Amazon. Nice part, it's got the nice little, I'm not a big fan of 50s, but if you're going to get something with a quick pierce like this that doesn't look like a, tank sticking out or something like that, like the other Umarex one's got the big long button. You know, this one looks pretty good. Looks like a real firearm, more intimidating. The good thing about stuff like that is maybe you won't even have to fire your gun. He pulls out something like this, criminal sees it, you know, they're going to run most of the time, unless they got a firearm in. So, we'll see how it does on power. I don't know, 50s, without usually a long-ass fucking barrel and a big tank full of high pressure air, they usually don't do much. But we'll see. Let's not judge it before we see. But a couple guys said it's just like a cheaper Umarex, but I don't know anything about it yet, so I'm not going to make any assumptions. I like the part you don't need tools to take it apart. I don't like that you got to carry an Allen key with all the other ones. This one, you just twist it, drop your CO2 out, load a new one. All right, loads just like the Umarex. Little nipple piercing out, drop it in. I love this non-tooling, you know, because nobody's going to carry an Allen key with them. And you don't want to be looking for an Allen key when you need it, so, you know, you need to load. So, let me just twist the thing. Seems to go in pretty easy. How tight you got to get it. Oh, yes, enough so it goes in the bottom. Looks pretty good. You can't even notice it. See that? Yeah, that's nice. And I guess a little pop. I'm not going to pop it yet, but trigger doesn't do anything. No slide action. But you don't want slide action anyway. Like in the 43 training ones, if you put a slide in a gun like this, all you're doing is taking away power. So why bother with a slide? You don't need a slide. That's just for looks and to make yourself feel cool, whatever. Don't need a slide, so. All right. Eye protection on. Oh, I can load it. Okay, it loads just like the Umarex version. Same thing, right underneath the barrel there. There's your follower, loads right in there, just like the Umarex, same kind of gun. This one is much more expensive than the Umarex, more than double. I think it was like 200 and change, and that one's like 100 and change. So it's double the Umarex. I haven't opened it up yet. I'll do that after I fire it. I'll pull it apart, see if we can get it any higher in power, see what the internals like, if they're any good. I weighed these. They're little 2-gram rounds. They came with it. X-ray, 50 cal, rubber balls. They came with the gun. Not something to order. I have tons of different kind of 50 cals, but I'm going to just try out what they gave you with it. These are 2 grams, so I'll be able to do the math on that. Oh, I didn't count. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. All right. And it's got a safety on the trigger safety, if you guys know what that is. You got to pull directly across the safety, the trigger, and pull the safety in before the trigger will go backwards. So, can't hit by mistake, brushing on it. A lot of regular firearms have that same safety. Oh, I forgot to arm the follower. I got backwards problems with followers with this gun. All right, so slap. I didn't hear it pierce. Man, I don't think I had it tight enough. Oh, I didn't get it tight enough. Okay. And make sure you got it tight. Ooh, it's got a long way to go. All right, new gun, guys. I'm just learning here. Oh, stupid thing. I'm not impressed with it. Mechanism's a little wonky. Trying to get it back to where it's got to be. It's got to have a new there. Oh, that's backwards. Oh, stuck backwards. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Hold on, see if I can get it back around. Ah, there we go. Okay. Try that again. Ooh. It went off by itself in my ceiling, came back down, and almost hit me in the head. Not liking that part, but I did not touch the trigger. It's got a trigger safety, so my hand was off the trigger. You can check I'll check the video, but once it's that friggin' sensitive, if you tap the side of it, it goes off. But all right, that's a little concerning. All right, 1 round down in the ceiling. Didn't go through the plywood. All right. So I'm going to get these. Be careful. I don't know if that's a common occurrence. 348. 348. I'll have to do the math. I'm not good at 50. 340. Oh, came back. Not right by Badger. 336. 330. Last one was a real hard trigger pull. I really had to yank on it. It was like 8 pounds of pressure. 324. 318. You get the point. All right, so I don't know what to do with that automatic firing shots. I'll check the video, but man, it shouldn't have went off like that. It's got a trigger safety. Even if I touched it on the side, it shouldn't have done anything. Yeah, the trigger safety works. So see on the side, I'm moving it, it won't fire, but as soon as I hit the safety, so I don't know why it fired on its own. That is very dangerous. As soon as I pierced it, it went off. I guess maybe it shook the internals inside. That ain't saying much for the gun. So, I don't know. My impressions, not quite sure yet. I'll check out the joules. I don't know what those numbers are in 50s. I would guess 10 joules, which I guess for a 50 isn't bad. You know, it's a burner range. Same as a burner 68 cal, I guess, but that ain't much of anything. That ain't going to stop anybody. But never know. Maybe there's some adjustment we could do on these. Doesn't seem to have a regular kind of adjustment for the regulator. I don't see one anyway. I don't see anything on here. Yeah, it's kind of like the Umrex. Seems, you know, pretty cheaply made. You know, not much to it. I guess it's all push pin. I don't know what it is taking apart. Little screws. At least not push pins. I hate the ones that are push pins. What a pain in the ass. But I'll take it apart, check it out, see what quality is on the inside. Just not a good start. Firing on its own. It's always not something you want in a firearm or the air gun or whatever. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one. And I'll let you know how I make out in the internals. We'll revisit that, see if it's worth it. But so far, it's double the money of the Umrex. Doesn't seem to be any better. So, I don't know. Spending double the money's worth it. We'll see. Only time will tell. All right. Stay safe.